Hello everyone, and welcome to Baseline Broadcast. This is a new channel that I decided to create, and I am your host, Caroline Anderson. And I thought I would continue the tennis coverage on like a tennis-specific channel. So, the first tournament that we're going to be talking about on this channel is Doha, and all I have to say about this one is Lord have mercy, because it's wild. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of upsets, and you're not gonna want to miss this bracket because it is a nightmare for me, but it is also interesting. Anyways, if you are a first-time viewer of my videos, I basically just talk about tennis tournaments, and I make brackets for them, and I show you guys the brackets, and yeah, and of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and yeah. So let's get into the bracket. Just so you know, we've already made it to the finals of the tournament. That will be tomorrow against Elena Ostapenko and Amanda Anisimova. But we'll talk about everything else that happened throughout the tournament when we get to the bracket. But I also wanted to apologize for not getting this video up as fast as possible. I've had a very busy week, kind of unexpectedly, so I am exhausted, but I did want to get this video out for you guys. So yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, so due to everything going on in my personal life this week, I am just going to show you a quick little snippet of the bracket. This is the bracket as is, leading up to the final, and as you can see, I did not do very well in picking this tournament. I did okay in the Australian Open, did not do so great this tournament. For those of you who are confused and are seeing this for the first time, anytime a player has a bye, I put them in yellow, because yes, they made it to the next round, but I did not predict that. That is something that they were already granted before the tournament started. So, and the thing that I just started doing in the Australian Open is when a player retires, yes, they did technically lose that match, but it is because they had to leave the match. So I put them in orange, but they do count as a red. So first round, I'll give you a little bit of a snippet here, or the first round results. The top 8 seeds got byes, and so I'll just let you guys have a little bit of a look at that. And like I told you, throughout this tournament there were a ton of upsets, and you will see that reflected in the second round results. That percentage dropped or was cut in half. This percentage was cut in half right here. So it was a very surprising tournament, I'm sure, for a lot of people. A lot of people were expecting Aryna Sabalenka in particular to go further than she did. Also, people were thinking maybe Coco Gauff would go further. Paula Badosa, who did very well with the Australian Open, knocked out in the second round of the tournament. And then also Emma Navarro, same thing. Qinwen Zhang, same thing. And then you're seeing major players get knocked out early, and it's kind of confusing. So the quarterfinal got around, and there weren't as many upsets. I picked some of those correctly. I only missed one, and yeah, that's probably one of my best percentages here in terms of picking. And then we got to the semifinal, and I dropped again. Anisimova is the only one I got correct. Yeah. So as you can see, again, more upsets, including the world number 2, former world number 1, Iga Swiatek. Iga, this is her second tournament in a row, doing extremely well leading up to the semifinals, and then being challenged and knocked out in the semifinals. Remember, we're still in the hard court season, and Iga's best service is clay, so again, I do not see Iga overtaking number one again until at least the clay season, if she does. Sabalenka, of course, even though she did lose this tournament, she still had, it was a points thing. I'll have to figure out how the points thing works so that I can do better in making videos for you guys. But there was something about points to defend and things like that, so she was able to gain a few points, and she continues to be number one. She was world number one at the end of last year. I believe that happened in like October or like mid-October to early November, right around the time the WTA finals was starting. And then she's been number one ever since. So Iga's gotten very close to overtaking her, but again, these past couple tournaments, including Grand Slam, the Australian Open, she has not she's not made it past the semifinals, which is what would be required, I guess, for her to overtake number one. So yeah, and then so now we've made it to the final. Anisimova against Ostapenko, as I mentioned earlier. Anisimova is the American, so I got a pick for her. I'm really hoping she'll pull it out, but Ostapenko's been on fire lately, so we gotta keep an eye out. But yeah. Alright, you guys. That's a quick little recap of Doha, plus a little bit of a preview of the final tomorrow. Again, I picked Anisimova to win it, and I hope she does. But for now, that's it. This is gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a quick video because I've had a very long week. Again, very unexpectedly. I was originally scheduled to work 3 days this week, only 3 days, and I ended up working every day. Thankfully, I'm off tomorrow, so things will be good there. But Sunday is another busy day, so just bear with me as I try to balance scheduling and everything. And for those of you who are switching over from my main account to this account, yes, I did get a haircut. I know, I'm sure some of you have noticed. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Happy Valentine's Day, because it is Valentine's Day right now here in America. Not for much longer, but it is still Valentine's Day nonetheless. And yeah, enjoy some tennis. Alright, bye.